everybody. Welcome to another edition of Elevating with Marcia. Today we're talking with Mike Athos of JoJo Spice. So tell me, I heard that you actually used it on your Thanksgiving Day turkey. I'm all ears.
Yeah, we had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you did as well. But we had a 19 people show up to my house for Thanksgiving, and I'm a big fan of frying turkeys, and so that was my task, and I've been doing it for years and years, and some years are better than others, and I'll tell you, this year, Marcia, was the best. What I did is just, I mean, typical prep of the turkey, thaw it out, make sure it's totally thawed out and dry. But then I took a teeny bit of olive oil, rubbed it around the outside of it just to get kind of a layer that I could stick the Aunt JoJo spice to, and I cooked the spice all around it. And so what ended up happening was, as I was frying it, that skin just basically encapsulated all the spice, all the flavor from the
Oh,
spice with
wow.
it. And it was just the crispiest, most delicious, moist turkey meat that I've ever had. And it turned out really, really nicely. So that is something that I think on an ongoing basis, I highly recommend if you're looking to take your turkey frying to the next level. Add some Aunt JoJo spice, do a rub on the outside of it, and you won't be disappointed. I think everyone was just over the moon about it. Such a fun way to incorporate what's traditionally a seafood spice into the Thanksgiving meal. So it was a
Yeah,
lot of
I'm
fun.
finding it pairs very well with poultry. But I have to ask you, so did you brine it first? Brine the
No,
turkey?
I didn't do any brining at all. I just literally thawed it out and made sure that it was dried out. And I had a all natural frozen turkey that we got, and pulled it out of the freezer, probably Monday, and just let it thaw, let it thaw, and then just you really want to, when you're frying it, you really want to make sure that the turkey is totally dry on the inside. There's nothing frozen left on it. So that's where you bump into the peanut oil bubbling over and catching fire and all that. And so you want to avoid that. But I didn't have to do any brining. I just literally coated it with olive oil on the exterior, just a very light amount of olive oil on the skin. And that was just to make the Aunt JoJo spice stick to it. And then once I had that olive oil coating, just covered it down, and then dropped it into the fryer. So it was
Okay,
it
I've
was
never fried a turkey. I'm afraid of fire. I was in a fire as a kid, and it
yeah.
just, I'm very afraid of that. So what do you do? So you dry it all off, you
Yep.
coated it with the Aunt JoJo spice, and it sticks. And when you put it into the peanut oil, it doesn't come off. The
It
spice
doesn't
doesn't.
come off. It just stays right on
Really?
it. Yeah, it's amazing. The spice just sticks right to the skin, and so it makes it really crispy. Well, tons of flavor coming through. So
Wow.
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, as I told you, I actually used it with a creamy chicken on noodle recipe that was just, my husband's still talking about it. It was so good. And then I was thinking, I want to try it with beef. Have you done anything with beef with
You know,
that?
I've done very little with that. I tried making burgers with it, and that was kind of a little bit of a flop. I think you need some more black pepper, and maybe some onion or something in that. And well, there is black pepper and Aunt JoJo spice. There's not enough to get that flavor profile coming through with burgers. But no, I think poultry, but specifically seafood is the winner with the spice. But I'll tell you, on the fried turkey, it was a great thing.
Well, how I
Everyone
want
was.
to try it is I want to do a pot roast, and there's a recipe where you can use ranch dried dressing with a stick of butter, and it's supposed to be fabulous. So what I want to do is try it, omit the dried ranch dressing, and then substitute it with the Aunt JoJo spice with the stick of butter and see what happens. So I'll let you know.
Yeah,
I'll let you
keep
know
me
how it
posted.
comes
I
out.
always love to hear new recipes and what people are trying with it. So
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
great.
to me, it's kind of, I don't know, cooking, you got to be a little adventurous and you got to try different things because you never know like what flavor profiles are that you can throw together that are going to just be like, perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll let you know. Hopefully it'll be good. Otherwise, we'll be ordering a pizza. But I'm
Yeah.
sure it will be good. I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, well,
All right,
it
what
turned
else have
out great.
you got in store for me with Aunt JoJo Spice?
Well, we have some really exciting updates, and I'm particularly proud of what we have going on right now, just with sales and getting the outreach out there with various places that have it in stock. And so one place that's near and dear to my heart is the Kinsale Museum in Kinsale, Virginia, which is part of the northern neck of the Chesapeake Bay area. Right on the Ucomico River, and that leads down into the Potomac and into the Chesapeake Bay, which is where my family has had a house there for, I mean, since I think the 50s or so. And so one thing that I've done recently is I reached out to Lynn Norris at the Kinsale Museum, and she's always been a great family friend. But she is putting together those gift baskets that we were talking about last time we spoke.
Mhm.
Um, so not only will she have gift baskets that are crab themed available for purchase at the Kinsale Museum, but she also has a good supply of Aunt JoJo spice to be able to sell to anyone in that region. So I love
Oh, wow.
getting that in places like the Kinsale Museum. It's such a cool place, and if you ever get a chance to go there, the area is very cool. I mean, there's so much history throughout that whole area, but the Kinsale Museum in and of itself is it's a great spot. It really encapsulates the whole history of the area, and just talks about the shipping history that happened that was in that location, and that the museum itself used to be a tavern. There was a butcher shop at one point.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
really fun place to go visit. And so I try to get there many times a year, but typically over the 4th of July and over Christmas, that type of thing. But I'm excited that we have Aunt JoJo Spice in the Kinsale Museum right now. So if you're local in the Northern Neck area, go there. You can pick up a container of Aunt JoJo Spice and use that for your turkey, or use that for your crabs, or whatever you want to put with it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that you always make me hungry when we talk. Awesome. All right. Anything else?
That's what I have for you today. Those are the major updates.
All right, perfect. Well, tune in again. We're going to be doing another podcast regarding Aunt JoJo Spice. I'm speaking with Mike Athos, who is the founder and owner of Aunt JoJo Spice, again on another edition of Elevating with Marcia. Thanks for tuning in. Perfect.